Hi everybody and welcome to a new video. Today we're doing something a little bit different because I just really wanted to share my DVD collection. I think I've talked about this before and I finally just felt like this is the moment. It's cozy autumnal times, we're going into winter and I just love watching movies in general, but especially more so during the colder days. So I thought it'd be fun to share. I also just really enjoy my physical media. And I just have too many hobbies. So if you're here usually for the board games, which I'm guessing you are, if you like movies, you can stick around. Obviously, if you don't care, you can leave. But I just thought it'd be fun. So I have my coffee, which I always have with me because I need to be caffeinated every day. And we have Tinkerbell today as our mug. So, yeah, let's just dive right in. Let's dive right in. Let's see. I think we're gonna start with my most prized possession. I'm also just comfy cozy on the couch in my like oversized Mickey winter sweater. So please, I'm being ultimate cozy today. It is my Lord of the Rings extended edition DVD box set, which I've had for so long that it's kind of falling apart. It's like beat up. Yeah, because I've had it for so long. But I love it, and I like that it's kind of worn and old and falling apart because I just feel like that fits this vibe so well. And yeah, I was obsessed with Lord of the Rings when I was young. I still am obsessed, but back in the day, it was an unhealthy amount of obsessed, I have to say. So yeah, I watch the Lord of the Rings movies every year, almost every year. I try to watch them every year, but it doesn't always happen. But yeah, I mostly have movies, but I also have some series, so I thought those would be fun to share as well. I don't have many series on DVD, but I have a couple. I have Charmed. This is season 4. I have season 1 through 5. I don't have the complete series, but maybe one day. I try to find my DVDs secondhand, so it's difficult to find these. But maybe one day I'll be able to complete the collection. Another favorite series of mine, Band of Brothers. I love this show. It's so incredible. If you have not seen this and you're like interested in the Second World War, I highly recommend watching this. It's just one season of 10 episodes and that's it. And it's just incredibly well done and beautifully made. I'm just grabbing stacks and showing them. I have my DVDs organized by genre. I also have my books that way. I don't know, it feels right to organize things by genre a little bit, but sometimes it's hard to categorize, so some things might seem a bit random, but we're gonna just jump right in. These are mostly like comfort movies for me. So I have Pride and Prejudice. This is probably, besides Lord of the Rings, this is probably my most watched movie of all time. I've seen this so many times, it's a little bit crazy. Yeah. We have The Terminal. I love The Terminal. I love Tom Hanks. And this is probably one of my favorite Tom Hanks movies of all time. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Also very like feel-good comfort movie. I think it's a little bit underrated. I don't know if that's true or not. I just feel like I never hear anything about this movie. But I think it's such a fun watch. We have The Help, also very much a comfort movie. Yeah, I just think they did a great job with this one. Hidden Figures, also a really, really great movie. When this came out and I watched it, I was obsessed. I watched it like 6 times in a row or something. Just female power, you know, it felt great. We have Castaway, another classic. Used to watch this a lot when I was younger. I was absolutely obsessed. And now I haven't seen it in a while. I should probably rewatch it at some point. The Green Mile, it's a classic for a reason. Forrest Gump, also don't have to say much about that, I think. And we have V for Vendetta, also such an incredible movie. I love watching this movie, even though the themes are pretty dark at points, but it's just so captivating, and the movie is made so well, the cinematography and the fight scenes and the choreography. I just really enjoy the vibes that this movie gives. Moulin Rouge, this is also, I would say, a classic. I remember watching this for the first time. I will never forget, because I cried like a little baby. And I did not expect that. I didn't expect it, and I just think it's a movie I will treasure. Okay, I feel like everything is so random, but we're just gonna go through them. I have Serenity. I love Firefly. I don't have Firefly on DVD, but I do have Serenity, so that's something. I should try to find Firefly. Honestly, that'd be so cool to have. I haven't ever seen that in real life, so I think it's hard to find for me in the Netherlands. Schindler's List, also a classic, a must-watch for everybody. I feel like you need to watch this once in your life. I watch this, I would say, every other year. I try to do a rewatch because I just think it's a very important movie with an important message. Then we have The Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons. Again, I love history and mystery, and I love Tom Hanks. So these movies, when they came out, were just, wow, life-changing for me at that time, when I was probably like, how old was I? No clue. I think I was probably around 14, maybe? Maybe even younger than that, actually. Maybe like 12? That might be wrong, but I feel like I was around that age. Another classic, we have Pirates. All four, the first four movies. I mean, the fourth one is, you know, it exists, and that's fine. You know, it's allowed to exist, but especially the first three are great, and these are so nostalgic for me. I love watching these movies. They're so great, and they just need to be in the collection. If not only for nostalgia's sake, just the first and the second one are probably my favorites. Yeah, life-changing as well. As a wee child, this was incredible. We have another series. We have Sherlock, season 1 and season 2. I don't need the other seasons. I feel like these are just enough of Sherlock Holmes for me to be satisfied. And these are just incredible episodes. If you like Sherlock Holmes and you haven't seen the BBC series, I do highly recommend, especially season 1 and season 2. And season 3, I guess. And after that, you can just stop watching. Is that controversial? I don't know. And we also have Sherlock Holmes, the Robert Downey Jr. movie, which I also love. It's very different, more fun, I would say, more whimsical. And the soundtrack to this is wonderful. So, very fun movie. Let's go into some horror, shall we? I don't have a lot of horror films on DVD. I do want to expand it, but I feel like the good ones are hard to find. But I do try to find more horror for the collection when I'm out thrifting. So let's see what I do have. So I have Signs as well as The Village. This, as a kid, I watched this and I was terrified of the color red for way too long. So yeah, I really enjoy both of these. I should really have The Sixth Sense as well, even though, I mean, these aren't really horror in the classic sense. But this terrified me, so I feel like it does belong in my horror section. We have The Grudge. Lovely. I mean, great. I enjoy The Grudge. I don't know. Final Destination 1 and 2. Absolutely classics for me. As a teen, this was just top tier movie for me. So fun, so crazy. I had a great time with these when I was younger. We have Saw 1 and 2. I only have 1 and 2. I mean, I feel like you only truly need the first Saw, but it would be fun to have like all of them, but that's so many movies. So I feel like it would take up so much space for movies that, am I gonna really rewatch those movies? Probably not. So I feel like this is good. And then we have The Ring and The Ring 2. I really enjoy the Ring movies. I think they're really fun. And I don't know. I also just classics, you know. I mostly have classics, I would say, for the horror genre, because I have Scream as well. And then I have, this may be my only non-classic. Maybe it's a cult classic. I don't know, Ginger Snaps. I have yet to watch this. So this is probably, yeah, this is the only movie I have in my collection that I have not seen yet. I really need to watch this, like, right now. This was recommended to me by Sarah from Possessed by Horror. I don't know if you like this kind of content. You probably know her, perhaps, especially if you're into horror movies. And she recommends this movie a couple times. And when I saw it secondhand, I was like, well, I have to pick that up because Sarah says it's good. So I still need to watch it, though. But it will happen. I'm going to put it to the side so I can put it, like, in sight. So I can watch it soon. I also have Perfume. Is this horror? Let me know. It's not, I don't think, classic horror. It's definitely dark and twisted and a bit disgusting at times. But it's from a book called Perfume. And it's a really, really great story. So interesting, so different. And I feel like also the cinematography and just the way the movie's made and the way the movie looks is just very well done. And if you have not seen this, I do truly recommend this movie. What do we have up next? I have The Matrix 2 and 3. I still need to find the first one. Haven't been able to find the first Matrix movie secondhand yet. So it will happen at some point and then I'll have the complete trilogy. Yeah, I mean, classics. I mean, count the amount of times I say the word classic or classics in this video, because it's already too many. I have Into the Woods. I love musicals. I thought this was fun. I think a lot of people did not like this rendition of Into the Woods. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great time. A lot of good actors as well, and I just have fun with it, so. Spotlight. This is an incredible film. So well made. It won Oscar for Best Picture that year. And it's just phenomenal. I loved it so much. I expected to just think it was very boring when I watched this, because it is just a lot of people talking, and oftentimes with the Oscar nominations, if it's a movie with just a lot of people talking all the time, I can be a bit bored. You know, it happens to the best of us. But with Spotlight, I was so captivated, and I think I've watched this movie, I don't know, 10 plus times probably, because it's just a really, really good movie. End of story. Please watch it. It's about a group of journalists. It's a true story, and they uncover that there's a lot of priests that molest children. And they bring this problem to light, and they're like the first ones doing that at that time, because now obviously it's quite a well-known problem in society, sadly. But they brought it to light, and it's just an incredible movie. Let's do some randoms. Let's do some cozy rom-com territory. I have Cinderella, the live action, and Beauty and the Beast, the live action. I enjoy them. What can I say? We have Tinkerbell. We have Rapunzel, or Tangled. This is just a Dutch name. And we have Beauty and the Beast. Three of my favorite Disney movies. Tinkerbell, I know, but I just love Tinkerbell so much. I really, really enjoy the Tinkerbell movies. You know? It is what it is. We have The Devil Wears Prada, classic. There we are. And we have Sex and the City and Sex and the City 2. Now, these movies, are these well-made movies? Are these good movies? No. They're really not. Especially the first one did not age well in certain aspects. But did I enjoy it? And do I rewatch it almost every year around Christmas time? I do. You know, it's one of those things you can't explain. And I can acknowledge the fact that this is not a great movie. But for some reason, it became a comfort watch. And that just sometimes happens, you know, when a movie in your heart is like a 1.5 star, but in your soul, it's 4 stars. You know, that sometimes that's a thing. Supernatural, season 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, because because why not? Because why not? I love Supernatural. This was definitely an era in my life where I was obsessed with the Supernatural series. It consumed me, and it was a great time. I had a lovely time. It would be nice to complete this series. Not all the seasons, though. I mean, that's insane. There's too many. Maybe season 8, and then we're okay. And I definitely need season 4. Maybe if I just have season 4, I'm actually satisfied. And then I could get season 1 for fun. I mean, we all know they should have ended everything after season 5. But they didn't. They did not. So what can you do? Not much. Let's go through some more random movies. We have Amadeus. I love Amadeus. I think it's an incredible movie about the life of Mozart. If you have not seen this, I definitely do recommend it. It's a great story, and it has a lot of Mozart's music as the score, which, yeah, I love that. So, yeah. We have Legally Blonde. Amazing. Princess Ella. I think it's called Ella Enchanted in English, maybe. Not sure. But this also, as a child, was iconic and life-changing. Matilda. Who doesn't love Matilda? I think this is such a wonderful kids movie, and I think a lot of people grew up with this movie, and it's just a great movie. I rewatch this all the time. I have some more random Blu-rays. Rocketman. Very random to own this, but I did enjoy it. So Wonder Woman, I mean, I love this. For me, when I saw this in theaters for the first time, was as a woman, this was life-changing. So for me, it deserves a spot in the collection for that reason. We have The Amazing Spider-Man. Ooh, let me also grab Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man. This, I mean, childhood nostalgia. I watched this so many times as a kid, and then later in life, Amazing Spider-Man, Chef's Kiss. I love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I think he did a wonderful job. I love all the Spider-Man. There isn't like, I don't have like a number one that jumps out. I know a lot of people do. I love all the Spider-Man actors that we have. And Warhorse, also very random movie to own, but for some reason I was a little bit obsessed with this, and I just thought it was so incredible. And also this was in like my obsession time of Tom Hiddleston and Benedict Cumberbatch, and they're both in this movie, so it might have had something to do with that. Maybe, perhaps. Let's do some more animated movies. I have Your Name, absolutely incredible beautiful story, beautiful animation, beautiful soundtrack. So good. Highly recommend. And then we have some Studio Ghibli, so we are gonna just go through those. Whisper of the Heart, this is my #1 favorite Studio Ghibli movie of all time, together with Kiki's Delivery Service, which I actually don't have, so that one needs to be added to the collection soon. We have Spirited Away, The Tales of Princess Kaguya, amazing. Grave of the Fireflies, If You Know, You Know, heart-wrenching. Arrietty, this one also wonderful. We have some more series, sort of. I have The Long Way Round, which is a documentary series with Ewan McGregor and Charlie Boorman. This was just quintessential for me growing up. I loved it. It was so good. I wanted to have a motorcycle and drive across the world after watching this, and it hasn't happened yet, but who knows, maybe one day. I definitely still want to own a motorcycle and learn how to drive at some point, but yeah, this is definitely one of the things that set off that dream. Yeah, great series, actually. It's a great documentary. I also have Mr. Bean, season 1, 2, and 3, I suppose. I don't know. I love Mr. Bean. I still think it's pretty funny, and I haven't watched this in forever, but it's fun to have. Then we have 2 Dutch movies, sort of. So I'll just tell you a little bit about those, and maybe there's some Dutch people watching who would enjoy seeing this. Who knows? I have Floris. This is a Dutch series, a very, very old series in black and white, that I absolutely love with like all my heart. I grew up watching this in the summer holidays. They would always air this on TV, and my dad got me the VHS tapes when I was a kid, and then I got the DVDs when I was a lot older. Secondhand, I found this somewhere. This actor is actually internationally well known. It's Rutger Hauer. He plays in the first Blade Runner series, or the Blade Runner movie. He's the villain guy. So he's quite well known, but he's a Dutch actor, and I fell in love with Floris when I was younger, and I just wanted to be a knight and ride a horse into battle. And that's all because of this series. It was just very, very fun. And me and my dad, we still quote things from this show all the time. So, and then we have Snow White, Sneeuwwitje. But this is a stage musical that they recorded and have on DVD. So it's just nostalgic. A lot of people will agree with me. If you grew up around the time that this was on theaters or in the theaters and you could go and watch it. And I still watch it because I love it. And the music is actually really good. Let's do Christmas movies. I love Christmas and Christmas movies. I need more, so please recommend me some Christmas movies that you think I should have. I need Elf, which I don't own, but I need to have that at some point. I'm hoping to find it someday. But let me know what Christmas movies are your favorites and which ones I should add to my collection. We have obviously a couple of classics. I have Home Alone 1 and 2. You don't need the rest. 1 and 2 is fine. You know, that's just what I feel like. We have The Holiday. I love The Holiday. The score to this, 10 out of 10. I listen to that all the time, even outside of the Christmas season. So yeah. We have Nativity. This might be a little less known. I don't know. It's not very well known in the Netherlands. When I found this secondhand in the Netherlands, I was like, what are you talking about? I was shook. Amazing. Love this movie. I would love to have the second Nativity movie as well. But the first one is definitely the best one. Love Actually. I mean, a classic that sadly did not age very well. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I like to rewatch it, so it's good to have. A Christmas Carol, the Disney animated one. I definitely want to own more Christmas Carol versions because I love the story of A Christmas Carol. I reread the Charles Dickens story around Christmas time every year because it's just... it warms my heart in the best way. And then we have another random Dutch one, which is Cinderella. I just love fairy tales, okay? It's a Dutch Cinderella movie that they released at New Year's. It's fun. It's a fun one. Then I have 2 Barbie movies because yes, I grew up around that time and I love the Barbie movies. So I have A Christmas Carol, the Barbie version, where she is Scrooge. Amazing. And we have just a random Christmas one where it's just Barbie and her sisters having a Christmassy time. You know? Both are very good. Very fun. And then we have another, not a Dutch classic. It is a German a trilogy of movies about Empress Elizabeth, Empress Sisi, which is actually so good. They're very old, like 1955 is the first movie, but they're so nostalgic for me, and I love to rewatch these every year around Christmas time. It's a very romanticized story, definitely not historically accurate at all, but the costumes in this, the dresses, I wish to own all the dresses. Well, that's crazy. Like 3 of the dresses. There's one dress in particular in this that I would love to own, but it's crazy. But the costumes, and it's just beautiful. And a very hopeful story, which I enjoy. But yeah, so let me know what you think I should add to my Christmas collection. I'd love to know. Definitely want Elf, as I said before. And now we're gonna go into another very random stack. This video is gonna be way too long. Okay, these are very random movies, so we're just gonna go through them. Burlesque, is it good? No. Do I like it? Yes, I do. Letters to Juliet, just a rom-com that I enjoy. No Reservations, I love myself a chef setting. The movie Chef is one of my favorites that definitely needs to be added to my collection. Jumanji, a classic. You've Got Mail, such a good movie. I love this movie. Last Holiday, underrated. I feel like more people need to know about this movie and watch it. It's such a feel-good movie. The romance is subplot, not very important at all. It's just an incredible story. I wish more people knew about this and watched it. 13 Going on 30, another classic. School of Rock, a classic. Prince of Egypt, incredible movie. Please watch this if you haven't seen it and you don't mind watching an animated movie. It's so good. The music is incredible. The story is incredible. It's a biblical story. I'm not religious, but when I was a kid, I was obsessed with this. The themes, it doesn't matter that you're not religious. It's just a really good story. And as I said, the score, the cinematography in this for an animated movie, it's chef's kiss. It's a piece of art. Tintin by Steven Spielberg and Peter Jackson, that we were promised more. We were promised more movies. Peter Jackson and Steven Spielberg, please. I need more, okay? I love this movie. I think it's a great movie. And I want the other parts of this. I just really enjoyed Tintin and his adventures. Alright, last movies, guys. And these are almost all of these are Barbie movies. Okay, so if you want to leave now, you have been warned that these are all the Barbie movies that I own. It is my life's mission to own all the animated Barbie movies. And it will happen. I am determined to make it happen. I have quite a few. But I definitely don't have all of them yet. And I also have some just like classic Disney shorts, like Silly Symphonies and just like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck stories. I just think they're fun to own because they're so old that I just like to have that and be able to watch it when I want to. Okay, let's get into the Barbie movies. I'll just go through them. We have Barbie in a Fairy Mystery, Barbie and the Pop Star. We have Barbie in a Fashion Fairy Tale. It's one of my favorite ones. We have Barbie in Swan Lake, a classic. Barbie, Princess and the Pauper, one of the most popular ones, I would say, and really good. We have Barbie and the Magic of Pegasus. Barbie Mermaidia. This was one of my favorite ones when I was young, because I wanted to be a mermaid, that's why. Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses, also one of the most popular ones, and probably one of the ones with the most beautiful soundtrack. Barbie and the Diamond Castle. This is just Lesbian Gold. And we have Barbie Thumbelina. So that's the ones I have. I definitely need to own more. Some of my favorite ones I don't have yet, like the Nutcracker, the Island Princess, the Three Musketeers. Those are like probably one of my 3 favorites. So yeah. Yay, Barbie. I mean, they're just fun. Okay, I honestly think there's the animation is not beautiful, but do I love these movies? I just really do. What can I say? You know, it is what it is. And they're fun to collect. So yeah. Well, that's all my movies that I own on DVD. So let me know if you enjoyed watching this. I'm hoping it's not too long, and I would just love to hear your favorite movies or some of your recommendations for me, and I'd love to watch them. So yeah, let me know, and we'll see you guys soon with a new video. Bye!